Have you ever wondered why, in this vast universe, we seem to be whispering alone in the dark? A question that has puzzled us for ages. It's a strange paradox, isn't it? We have a cosmos teeming with billions of stars, countless galaxies, and an almost infinite number of planets. Yet, here we are, seemingly alone, without a whisper or a hint of another civilization beyond our own. Consider this. There's a high probability that among the vastness of the universe, there exists a multitude of species, potentially far more advanced than us. But why then have we not made contact? Why does the universe remain eerily silent? Is it that we're not listening hard enough, or is there something more to this great silence? Could it be that this silence is not a mere coincidence, but a design? A design so intricate that it keeps us isolated, unknowing of what lies beyond our cosmic neighborhood. This eerie silence might not be a coincidence, it could be by design. Imagine we're not alone, but are being watched, preserved, perhaps even protected. This intriguing thought forms the basis for what is known as the Zoo hypothesis. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is this hypothesis? Well, let me enlighten you. The Zoo hypothesis is a proposed solution to the Fermi paradox, which ponders the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of contact or evidence for such civilizations. According to the Zoo hypothesis, advanced extraterrestrial civilizations are indeed out there, but they consciously avoid contact with us. But why would they do that, you ask? The answer lies in the heart of the hypothesis. It suggests that these civilizations are allowing us to evolve naturally, and our societal development to continue without any outside influence. They're not interfering with our progress, much like how zookeepers don't intervene with the animals in a zoo. Think of it as a cosmic non-interference policy. These advanced civilizations are like silent observers watching us from a distance, ensuring that our evolution isn't disturbed. They're preserving our species, our cultures, our history, and our planet. This idea also brings up the interesting notion that the universe around us is teeming with life, but we're in a sort of cosmic quarantine, isolated and kept away from the broader galactic community. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? But the Zoo hypothesis doesn't stop at just explaining why we haven't made contact yet. It also offers a unique perspective on our place in the universe. It suggests that we're part of a larger, grander scheme, a cosmic zoo where we are both the spectators and the spectacle. To put it simply, under the Zoo hypothesis, Earth is essentially a galactic nature reserve, untouched by interstellar tourists. It's a mind-boggling concept, but one that offers an intriguing answer to the silence we've encountered so far in our search for extraterrestrial life. The term Zoo hypothesis might sound whimsical, but its origins are deeply scientific. This intriguing concept was first proposed by radio astronomer John A. Ball in 1973. Ball, a respected figure in the scientific community, was grappling with the Fermi paradox, the contradiction between the high probability estimates for the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations and the lack of evidence for or contact with such civilizations. He also took into consideration the Drake equation, a probabilistic argument used to estimate the number of active, communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy. Ball's Zoo hypothesis suggests that these advanced civilizations are very much aware of us, but are purposefully avoiding interaction, much like zookeepers with animals in a zoo. This hypothesis offers a plausible explanation for the eerie silence we've been experiencing in our search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Ball's intriguing concept provides an answer to Fermi's simple yet profound question. Where is everybody? If we are living in a cosmic zoo, what does this mean for humanity? The implications of the Zoo hypothesis are profound, and they stretch across our understanding of the universe, our place in it, and our quest to find extraterrestrial life. If we are indeed the exhibits of a cosmic zoo, observed by advanced alien civilizations, it certainly paints a different picture of our existence. Firstly, it would mean that we are not alone. The very premise of the Zoo hypothesis is that extraterrestrial life exists, and it is significantly more advanced than us. This, in turn, would imply that we are not the pinnacle of evolution, not the most advanced form of life in the cosmos. It's a humbling thought, one that challenges our anthropocentric worldview. But it's not just about our ego, it's about our search for life beyond Earth. If the zoo hypothesis is correct, then our methods of searching for extraterrestrial life, such as the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI, might need a rethink. After all, if we are being deliberately kept in the dark, then it's unlikely we'll find any signs of intelligent life through traditional means. Furthermore, the zoo hypothesis forces us to question the nature of our reality. If we are indeed living in a cosmic zoo, then are we truly free? Or are we simply following a script written by our extraterrestrial observers? It's a question that delves into the realms of philosophy and metaphysics, and one that doesn't have a clear answer. Lastly, the zoo hypothesis has implications for our future. If we are under observation, it's likely that our actions are being judged. This could potentially influence our decisions, particularly when it comes to our treatment of the planet and each other. After all, if we're being watched, wouldn't we want to put our best foot forward? The hypothesis not only redefines our search for alien life, but also our understanding of our own significance. No theory is without its skeptics, and the zoo hypothesis is no exception. The first criticism often leveled against the zoo hypothesis is that it's unfalsifiable. In the realm of scientific theory, falsifiability is key. It means that if there's no way to prove a theory wrong, it can't be considered scientifically valid. As it stands, the zoo hypothesis is a philosophical argument rather than a scientific one. It's a fascinating idea, yes, but without a way to test its validity, it remains just that, an idea. Another criticism draws attention to the inherent assumption of the hypothesis that all extraterrestrial civilizations are overly cautious, choosing to observe without intervening. It assumes a level of uniformity among alien civilizations that seems unlikely given the vastness of the universe. Some argue that if there are multiple advanced civilizations out there, it's statistically improbable that all of them would agree to a non-intervention policy. Furthermore, the zoo hypothesis fails to account for the possibility of rogue civilizations or entities that might not adhere to such a universal hands-off approach. In a universe as vast and diverse as ours, can we really expect every single advanced civilization to follow the same rules? Then there's the argument that the zoo hypothesis simply shifts the problem it aims to solve. The Fermi paradox asks, where is everybody? The zoo hypothesis answers, they're here, but they're hiding. It replaces one mystery with another. If alien civilizations are observing us, why have we found no evidence of their surveillance? Finally, the zoo hypothesis assumes that we are interesting enough to be observed. The truth could be much more humbling. Perhaps we're not being contacted because we're simply not interesting or advanced enough. We might be the cosmic equivalent of a small, unremarkable fish in a vast ocean, overlooked by larger, more interesting creatures. While it's a captivating theory, the lack of empirical evidence invites a healthy dose of skepticism. Suppose the gates of our galactic zoo were to open. Are we ready for what lies beyond? As we ponder this, it becomes crucial to assess our preparedness for potentially making contact with extraterrestrial civilizations. Firstly, let's consider our technological readiness. Our current space exploration capabilities are robust, yet primarily confined to our solar system. To truly interact on a galactic scale, we'd need to advance our propulsion technologies and develop more sustainable life support systems. Next, there's the matter of diplomatic readiness. Establishing a cosmic code of conduct and communication strategies could pave the way for peaceful and productive interactions. We would need to foster a unified approach to extraterrestrial diplomacy, ensuring that Earth speaks with one voice rather than a cacophony of conflicting interests. Finally, we must contemplate our psychological readiness. The revelation of not being alone in the universe would challenge many of our fundamental beliefs and could trigger profound societal and individual upheavals. The day we step out of the zoo could be the day we step into a larger community of galactic civilizations. The zoo hypothesis invites us to look at the stars with new eyes. As we've journeyed through the complexities of this hypothesis, we've uncovered its origins, the significant implications it brings to the table, and the myriad of criticisms it faces. This intriguing concept not only challenges our understanding of extraterrestrial life, but also questions the very nature of our visibility. and interaction within the cosmos. Delving into the zoo hypothesis, we've explored the idea that advanced civilizations might be intentionally avoiding us, preserving humanity as a species unspoiled by higher cosmic societies. This perspective shifts our role from being mere observers of the universe to potentially being the observed. Reflecting on this, one must ponder the philosophical layers it unveils. Are we truly free in our cosmic explorations, or are we in a metaphorical cage watched over by unseen cosmic wardens? The practical implications are just as profound, influencing how we approach future space exploration and our expectations of contact with extraterrestrial beings. Whether we are alone in the universe or part of a grand observational experiment, the mystery remains as compelling as ever.